We are ready.
Ano yung growth drivers dito ng economy? Hotels, restaurants?
Yes, of course,
commercial.
BPOs, no?
Okay.
And Iloilo has always been the center of services, no? Banks, well, of course, government agencies are here. But it's really, well, number one is BPO. Number two, the tourism. Talking about that, at some point, I was telling the mayor, sabi ko, Mayor, why don't we light up the churches? Di ba? Make it attractive to parang Europe, no? You have the rustic ano to. And we agreed, no? We did it in Molo and other churches. And because of that, i-Instagram and ano to. So ang daming curious, ano ba yung nasa Iloilo? No? So aside from the food, I mean this one and then yun, recently we also wanted to develop actually the most historic heritage part of the city, no? Yung sa Calle Real.
Innovation and strategy. We'll start with yung underground cabling na ginawa nyo for DU dito sa More Power.
Yes.
Second is yung sa plan for smart meters.
Yes.
So AMI, yung electric meters na intelligent. And then, yung use of AI. And when it comes to strategy, mag-work ba sa atin yung hedging, lalo na in cases na may giyera?
We're not the first DU to actually do an underground distribution system or the UDS that they call. No? Other DUs in Davao, no? They did it. But I think the difference is dito parang na-highlight siya because number one, it is within a very historic and heritage area, no? So and again, I mean, since we are promoting Iloilo, no, as a heritage city, so it really fell into place, no? And doon na highlight. In fact, some of my friends were saying, "Oh, yung buong Iloilo is underground." Sabi ko, hindi
Kasi mahal.
Kasi mahal. I mean, that's about 10 times more expensive than if it were...
Than what we have right now as a system.
Yeah, if compared to overhead. No?
Yeah.
But sabi ko, no, I mean, we're just putting it on strategic areas na sana na to. And there are actually ongoing projects now, initiatives, so actually, pagandahin pa yun. But, yun, so we started with that, no? And again, doon na highlight and initiatives are now starting to happen along. Number two is yung yung use of
smart meters, yung
smart
AMI,
meters,
advanced
yes.
metering
So,
infrastructure.
very recently, I was in the US, no, and also actually we've been looking into this also before. We're trying to look for a platform that should be very appropriate and well, the most appropriate platform for us. Except that, well, if I look at technology providers, no, medyo I'm not so happy, no, kasi
At this point.
the technologies are good, no, pero it is not really designed for us. So we're starting to develop this now with industry, with technology providers.
So para may input ka sa design.
Yes, sabi ko, ako ang mag-design, kami ang mag-design kasi ito yung tingin namin appropriate for us, no? Then you come in and say if your technology will be able to support. When we look at the cost, this and that. So sabi ko, I'll do the reverse. So we do the design, no? So now we're already at that phase and we're now talking to some technology providers, no? And sabi ko, ito yung design namin, kayo ang, kayo ang magbigay ng solution sa amin ng ganitong design. Because there are consumers, definitely, who need the advanced metering infrastructure.
Yes.
They are the ones who would want to see the consumption, the voltage, no? Siguro on a 5-minute basis, no? Yung mga ganon. But there are also consumers on the other side na hindi naman ganun ka-sophisticated. Di ba? I mean, for them, to have the electricity and to look at my bill at the end of my billing cycle is more important than looking at it every 5 minutes na so therefore they don't need the capability of what the AMI will be, plus of course the cost of of the meter, no, to the needs nila. So yan yung binabalanse namin ngayon. Hindi naman binibilisan, pero sabi ko, we'll just make sure, no, that what we include, no, in our CAPEX filing, no, is really what we need. I'm very excited actually sinabi ko doon sa team, ako ang magsa-champion nito. Talking about AI, we're actually
AI and
using...
money pays also because that's one innovation
Yes,
you would
oo.
be having.
Yung sa AI, we're actually using it already. No? And, well, ang design namin ng AI is, well, firstly, I would say there are million of data points or data that we already have the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Di ba? Ang problema dyan, ang dami mong data, hindi mo na-analyze.
Yeah, interpretation.
Yung
Otherwise,
interpretation,
oo.
looking at trends, looking at ano to, saan ba karamihan ng brownouts na nangyayari, ano ang reason, at what
So, paano mo
time,
gagamitin yung data ngayon?
diba?
to improve
Oo. Kasi pag may mga tawag naman sa helpline, although they're very efficient, but they just log kung ano yung mga...
Yes.
But to look at it, to look at the big data, no, and then
Yes.
find story for that, nobody's doing that. Unless, somebody, an analyst, no?
So, medyo kulang pa kayo on the analysis part and how to use it para.
So that's actually when we use the AI. No? So the AI would actually give us the story.
Yes.
Okay? The analysis, the story. But at the end of the day, I was saying, the AI will not decide. Yung MoneyPay actually is a...
Manny Pacquiao?
Yes, it's
really?
it's owned by Manny Pacquiao.
Okay.
No? And well, happened to be Manny Pacquiao is also our partner in General Santos. Like right now, here in Iloilo, no, almost 89%, 90% of our customers are actually paying through through
Digital platforms,
Yeah,
oo.
through the banks and itong mga GCash and the likes. No? 10% na lang ang pumupunta sa office. No? And karamihan senior citizens, na, they still want to do the conventional way of paying. No? Well, that's what we are envisioning, no? Especially now, na mahal ang pamasahe, all of this. So, if you could actually do payment via, without coming to the office, no, and not spend any more pamasahe just to go to the office and pay, then that's what we're encouraging.
You started somehow as a David when it comes to the DU business. Are you aiming to become a Goliath with all the other acquisitions?
To start with, we never had any plans of expanding. To be very honest, no. When Mr. Rason asked me to to manage the DU here in Iloilo, we never discussed about him telling me, oh, we want to grow, we want to do this, to do that. Wala. No? To be fair, there was none. And ako, just customer focused. No? Kasi yun nga, sinabi ko, basta bigay natin kung ano yung expectation ng customer and then we exceed, then I think we will be successful. Areas near or adjacent,
Yeah.
of course, got to fill it. Bakit doon ang pagitan natin is on the highway? Bakit doon mas mura ang kuryente dito sa
Tsaka
atin?
wala silang brownout. Tayo meron.
Oo, doon pag tumawag ang bilis ng ano din. So, na ano yun. So, the consumers actually clamored. No? And this, I'm referring to the 2nd and 4th districts of Iloilo. Bacolod, Negros, ganun din. No? And yung mga kamag-anak naman doon halos, Bacolod and Negros, na yan. No? Negros and Iloilo and Panay, yan. So, they saw the development dito. Bakit gumaganda? Bakit ang Bacolod at the time and all the other areas were lagging behind? Fast forward, we are now there 18 months and we're giving the improvement. So, at the end of the day, it is customer focused. We're not actually looking for size.
Yeah.
That is not that's not our motivation. My motivation is that if there are DUs, customers that are wanting and clamoring to have our kind of service because they've seen Iloilo, now they're seeing Bacolod, they're seeing Negros. And if they want to have the same kind of service, I will consider.
Ano sa tingin mo, Ivan? May isang